Indeed, yes. I know what you're going to say. Where the hell has he been? Yes, I should have done a bit of an update some time back. I was intended to. Life got in the way. I got into vaping. And I worked in the vaping industry for quite some number of years. It was through these that got me into the vaping. Don't start to be judgmental, because I used to go to the Nottingham Pipe Club, and down there was people vaping, and I thought, oh, that looks interesting. Fancy some of that. And next thing you know, I'm doing some murals in a shop, and they offered me a job, and the rest is history. But I've kept in touch with Glenn, Drop Bear Woodworks, my dear friend, thousands of miles away, who I've never met, but I feel like I know him like family. So he's kept me in the flow of stuff, and I recently came on to YouTube to sniff about to say, what happened to the YTPC? And it was a bit desolate, certainly in the UK. It's all still predominantly American. They're still cracking on as they do, fair enough. But here it was a bit, 11 years ago, there was this video, I thought. So, you know what, I've been hankering for a pipe for some considerable time now. And it's one of the main reasons I stopped smoking the pipe. There's a few reasons, but I won't go into them now. The main reason is because I was fed up with not being able to get the tobacco that I personally liked in this country because of our restrictions and legislations. As people might remember, my go-tos were Boswell's and anything blended there or similar to. Anyway, I just thought, you know what, I've had enough of this, and that's why I stopped for a bit. Plus, you know, I got a job in a vape shop, so. Now, I worked in a vape shop, for crying out loud, you know. Relax, it's just vapor. The response I got from that was pretty hideous. You know, I started vaping. I didn't join the Nazi party. But, you know, I know it's blasphemous to come on here and state you do, but hey, come on. I can think of worse things. I'll come back to some of what I've just mentioned again. But at this moment, I've got mail. A chap I used to deal with some time back, my smoking shop, Simon, in Preston. He suggested some things in his place that might be worth me having a go with. So, let's go ahead and see what's in here. I'm probably going to have to start again because the palette has now been annihilated through being a vapor, because it does do the trick. I'll tell you about, if you want to give up smoking as in cigarettes, vaping is definitely the way to go, because it completely destroys your palate in a sense of anything to do with smoke. After a few weeks, it'll taste pretty disgusting. So, okay, the first thing I'm going to pull out of there, I've chose two aromatics just to get myself back into the swing. But the first thing I'm going to bring out of it is a picture of a zombie's mouth. No, Condor. Why? This isn't for me. This is long cut, and it's for Drop Bear Woodworks. I'll talk about that another time, but that's for him. And so look, it's my shipment. Yeah. Century. Right, let's talk about Century, because it used to be. I've got Century. Century VC. Can't say the words anymore because it's, you know, the Snowflake Society. Vanilla custard. And this one is Black Rasp. So yeah. So without going into too much detail, he says they are possibly the nearest you're going to get to what you used to have in America. So shall we give them a go? Let's do a bouquet test. Yeah, it smells okay. Go for a nice Burley or Virginia. No, I didn't like any of them. I liked one extreme the other. It was basically super sweet, or latakia. You know, it was like chocolate pudding or burning in the forest of hell. Yeah, okay, because I wanted to stay clear of all the gloopy, shitty stuff that you know I'm talking about. Well, the first thing I'll need is a pipe, so I better dig something out. Of course, don't put pipes in the washing machine. It's a bloody stupid thing to do. Well, this is the VC blend. Yeah, I recognise that sort of cut. This is the black rasp, which is indeed quite black. But obviously the test will be to see how it burns. Pipe choosing, I'm going to choose this custom made Blakemore called Blakemore Beast, which was made for me some years ago by Mike Billington of Blakemore Briars. I'll go for the VC, seeing as it's the, it smells really nice, but they always do when you bring them out of the packet. That, and just bung it in like that, just smash it in. That's it. Get your lighter, off you go. No, I'm joking, obviously. Anyway. I've got loads of decent lighters. I'm going to use this one I got from GQ Tobaccos years ago, Mr. Glyn Quelch, when he used to run GQ Tobaccos. Tamper, I've just really dug around the kitchen. I found this customised tamper that was made for me by the girlfriend of Pipe Wizard. So this is the designated area where I used to smoke and vape, dare I say it. The kitchen is a place where I kept it just in this area, didn't smoke around the house. But over the period of time I was smoking, my pipe smoking days started to, because with a pipe you can stick it in your mouth and wander around the house. That's what I used to do. And so, unlike, dare I say, vaping, although that does leave a sticky residue on a lot of things if you blow loads and loads of clouds, but tobacco, as we all know, can leave a surface, and it can get quite bad. And the more you start cleaning, you think, oh shit, this is not looking good, is it? So another reason why I stopped it. Okay, this is after I've smoked the half bowl of VC blend. Let's have a look inside now. Let's tip this out. It's burnt to a pretty fine ash. Is there any gloop inside my bowl? I think it's reasonably dry. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, VC blend by Century. I know my palate's got to get accustomed to it again. That to me smells beautiful from the packet. The aroma in the room when you come back into it after you smoked it, really nice. But it's a bit tasteless, I have to say, compared with the American variants that I've had in the past. Anyway, moving on. This is the black rasp. We'll give this a go. This is very, very coarse cut. You can see that. I might have to mush this up a bit because that's like chunks, man. Right, for the black rasp, I'm going to be using a different pipe. This is a Blakemore again. It's a club pipe, YTCP club pipe Lovat. And I had a custom blue stem for mine. Really nice pipe. So let's get this. Yeah, look at this. This is really, really coarse cut. Big chunk. I'm going to blend this down a bit and just get it sorted. Another thing that I did some time back, I used to do a thing called a dry draw test, which is basically do on not a burning test, but when you pull it through, can you taste it? Can you get the flavour? Yes, you can on this. There you go. Probably not the best night day to do it. Oh, we've got a flying insect. I mean, it's been 37 degrees here. It's been incredibly hot. Anyway, so, But I had to get this sorted out because I needed to come back on here and just tell people I'm still alive. No bite. The other one didn't have any bite. It was pleasant. It just didn't have a lot of taste. As I say, I can't comment too heavily here because I've been out of it for quite a while. So yeah, no bite. No bite, which is also a good sign. A few years have passed and there's been some very sad things, you know, like John Harden, Matches 860, passing away, which I really was quite saddened about that. I was going to do something at the time, but I was just too wrapped up in what I was with work and stuff. So I heard about it. Yeah, very sad. The pipe pops, John Harden, and there's probably others because I went to a few funerals myself, which wasn't good. These people were younger than me, and they should have easily outlived me. And that's two I've been to. My mate Chris, who was into the same horror films and memorabilia kind of stuff. It was a diabetic, and his death really hit me quite hard. He was 50, just turned. So, you know, all of a sudden you can get wrapped up in people are dropping down dead around you. I just find it quite depressing. I think out of the two, this is the winner so far. Black Raz, Century Black Rasp, Black Raspberry. So the question is, do they come up to the standard of what I've had in the past from the US of A? I'll be honest, no. There is something about people like Boswell's, Dan Tobacco and things like that, even though the Dan Tobacco is sort of the EU, but you know, they get the gist. As stuff you can get in the UK, this is pretty decent compared with the bitey, intense burning heat of some of them. I mean, that's getting reasonably warm, but it's not overtly warm. I say the other aspect is, obviously, I've just got back into it, so my palate's got to be re-educated after all that naughty vaping. Oh dear. VC blend Black Rasp from Century Tobaccos, American blended tobaccos from mysmokingshop.co.uk. Simon and the gang, really nice place, good stock, good prices, super fast post. I mean, gee whiz, Batman. So yes, more pipe stuff next time. Lot to talk about, lot to go over, lot to discuss, lot of information, stories, history, etc. And I'll be trying some other stuff. I'm going to try and get on some forums and, you know, see what's going on. And hopefully there'll be some more UK YTPC posts on YouTube because they're a bit thin on the ground. And if you look at them, they're years old. Holy smoke. Anyway, for now, this is 80s Pipes returning carefully back into the community, which obviously is a brilliant community, of course. All the people on here. I've made some phenomenal friends. So yeah, still here, still busy, still okay, everything's fine. Lot to talk about, but another time. So, in the words of Dunhill Man UK, oh yeah, what happened to him? Keep them smoking.